I'll be the first to admit I have one of the best jobs in the world. I get to watch movies and talk about them for a living with you guys, the Screen Addicts. But here are 10 movies that make my job work. Manual labor. I'm talking about the worst movies of the year. 20 hours of my life I'll never have back. So if aliens invade planet Earth, what do? You send Rihanna in a rowboat out to investigate, of course.
Real bad idea, Lieutenant!
Kicking off my list is Battleship, the bloated adaptation of one of everybody's favorite board games that is now a movie with Brooklyn Decker and aliens and real-life war veterans on the USS Missouri. Get it out of here, Pete Berg. Go back to Texas and direct Friday Night Lights. Speaking of bloated studio movies, next up is Cloud Atlas.
Just trying to understand why we keep making the same mistakes over and over.
Hey, do me a favor. Tell me what that movie's about, because I have no idea. Taylor Kitsch has 2 films on my list this year.
What is wrong with you?
The second being John Carter. Who cares about John? Who cares? Oh, no, hold on. I want to read the synopsis on IMDb of John Carter, and I'm going to try and do it with a straight face. Transplanted to Mars, a Civil War vet discovers a lush planet inhabited by 12-foot-tall barbarians. Damn, I couldn't do it. I'm so close. Next up is the remake of Total Recall. Apparently people love this Arnold Schwarzenegger movie from back in the day so much that they decided to cast Colin Farrell.
It's a mistake. I'm nobody.
Not even Jessica Biel and Kate Beckinsale in tight leather pants from the future in a catfight for the ages could save Total Recall from totally sucking. And shout out to Bryan Cranston for stealing a paycheck. There were 2 Snow White movies this year.
What? Snow White.
But only one made my worst of the year list, and that's Mirror Mirror with Julia Roberts and Lily Collins. Armie Hammer plays the prince in a film that probably should have played on television before opening in 3,000 theaters across the country.
Agree to disagree.
Throw Nathan Lane in the mix, and what do you have? Well, you have one of the worst movies of the year. I wish they'd only done one Snow White. You guys remember when Eddie Murphy used to be really funny? Well, let me just tell you, Eddie Murphy used to be hilarious. Here he stars in 1,000 Words.
You better recognize, son.
I got 2 words. You. Sorry. As we continue down the list, if you find yourself in a hotel room where there's nothing on television and One for the Money is on, don't watch it. It's that bad.
Wow.
At this point, I think Katherine Heigl owes everybody an apology.
Come on! You're an animal!
One for the Money? Save your money. Well, the Three Stooges are back on the big screen. I think that's all I have to say about this one, right? That's it? The Three Stooges are back. Now you know why it's on my top 10 worst. I have 2 spots left on my list, but I want to give Tyler Perry his due. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out, dude. What a horrible year for Tyler Perry. First, he started off with Good Deeds, and there's nothing really good about it. And then he had Medea Goes to, where did she go? Space? Jail? I don't know where Medea goes. Another horrible Medea movie. And then he had the audacity to take on a film like Alex Cross.
Had to be at least 2 or 3 guys to pull this off.
No, this is one guy.
I think Tyler Perry's an important filmmaker. I hope he continues to make movies, but I hope he continues to make better movies. And the worst movie of the year, one of the first films I reviewed right here on Screen Addict, it's the remake of Red Dawn.
What is this?
I don't know.
Chris Hemsworth, Josh Peck, Josh Hutcherson star in this remake of an 80s favorite. The North Koreans are coming. The North Koreans are coming. America's being invaded, and who's left to defend us? Well, it's Tom Cruise's son, the DJ, Connor Cruise, of course. Senseless violence, American propaganda. This movie is a mess from start to finish. I wish they would have left the original 80s version of Red Dawn alone and try to come up with something new. Red Dawn is a real piece of shit. If you hated these movies as much as I did, be sure to let me know in the comments section below, subscribe to our channel, and let me know the worst movie you saw this year at the box office. And be sure to check out our list of the best movies of 2012.
Gray Drake follows up her 50 best movie titles with the 50 worst to ever grace the silver screen. Uncle Al and Jack debate zombie feeding habits, the acting qualities required to play a zombie, and the merit of a zombie flick as a date movie. Ben Lyons gives you the news on Anchorman 2 and Ghostbusters 3, and special guests Josh Horowitz and Exotic Jess stop by. Devin Faraci and his panel of geeks continue their debate about fake geek girls. Get your film fix. Subscribe to CineFix.